Hey guys, it's Sharon from Digital Nomad Quest, and today I want to tell you guys about how to make a successful digital downloads Etsy shop. So for my own journey, right, I started Etsy as my first passive income stream. It took a long time for me to get the results that I wanted to get. That is with me spending almost every day on building my Etsy shop while I was traveling the world. I quit my full-time job. I became a digital nomad. I was building these passive income streams while I was pursuing some part-time positions and then transitioned fully to passive income streams, right? So it took me a long time to get to the point that I am at today. I started my Etsy shop back in 2015. So I want to tell you guys about some tips that really changed the game for me while I was building my shop. So one of the biggest things is you need to understand who you are catering to, who is your audience, what kind of products do you need to make to the audience that you want to serve. So in the beginning, I was just putting out whatever out there, right? But you need to be specific, like who are you serving? Are you serving only people attending bachelorette parties, or only people who are getting married, or only people who are having a kid and need like baby announcement cards and things like that? Who are you serving? You need to understand that before you make your shop, because if you just put whatever out there, they're not going to understand what your shop's about. It's just too random for them. Most users are going to turn to people who are experts at what they do. So if you haven't done it yet, write down exactly what your shop's going to be about, who you are catering to, like go down to specifics. How old are they? What kind of design would they like? What kind of style would they like? The next thing that changed the game for me that's might be obvious to people, I spent a long time manually creating listings over and over again until I realized you could just duplicate listings. You can click make a copy and make the exact copy of a previous listing and then just change the details for your new listing. So if you are constantly making wedding cards, it's going to save you so much time to just duplicate the listing and edit those details there. So don't make my mistake of not doing that, because that changed the game for me because I was able to pump way more listings quicker. Etsy is going to care how consistent you are with your listings as well as how many listings you have in your shop currently. Next, I recommend you really stocking your shop fully. Like you want to have at least 100 listings, and when I got to that point, I could see exponential gains. So that is something you should consider. Next, you need to be worried about your keywords, okay? So the keywords matter because if people are going onto the Etsy marketplace and searching and they can't find your listing, how are they going to buy your listing if they can't even find it? So you need to kind of do some research. You can use Keyword Planner from Google AdWords. You can use the Etsy search engine as well. I'll get into more videos around SEO later, but these are things you need to think about when you are making your listings. And you also want to view competitor tags. This is a great way to do some keyword research. You can go to a competitor, check out their listing, scroll all the way to the bottom and see what tags they're using, and you can actually just copy a lot of them. I wouldn't copy it exactly because usually you can improve upon them. I've seen a lot of really bad tags that they're way too general, they're way too saturated. You want to find the keywords, the sweet spot where, yes, people are searching for them, but also you can stand out because there's not like way too much competition. Because nowadays there is a good amount of listings out there on Etsy, right? You want to target the keywords. They're called long tail keywords, right? You want to target the ones that are more specific. I'll get into long tail keywords later again. You want to get into ones that aren't just like wedding card. It might be a rustic gold wedding card. That's a tag you might want to target that's a lot more specific on what your listing's about, and that might be the specific one that people are going to search, and you might be the exact one that they are looking for rather than just targeting the general keyword of wedding card. And don't forget to care about the amount of reviews you have as well as the rating of your reviews. You want to make sure you're aiming for those 5-star reviews. You want to make sure your customer is happy, because if someone's searching for a listing and it's like a 2-star shop, it's not going to look good to buy. So you want to make sure your ratings are maintained. The good thing about the rating system on Etsy is that it takes a 1-year time frame from the current date to the past year. So for example, if you've had your shop for 5 years and you started off with like a bunch of 1-star reviews and then you realized it and you're like improving upon it, Etsy is going to only take that past year. So maybe in this current year you're doing really well, then you can still have 5 stars. It's not going to take the average of all 5 years. So that's the great thing about Etsy. It gives you kind of a second chance with that. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. These are very important tips to making a successful Etsy shop. And if you like this video, make sure to comment below. Let me know if you've implemented these tips. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell button to be notified of my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.